It's now time for high school basketball District 10 2A Championship on Cool 101.7 and Armstrong. One wire, infinite possibility. Chuck Stopp, Gary Patten bring you the action tonight as the Big Red of West Middlesex comes in with a record of 18-6. Cambridge Springs at 20-4. We are ready for the introductions of tonight's starting lineups for the Big Red of West Middlesex. Here are the starting five, attired in the all-red uniforms. It is Casey Mild, guard, 6'1", junior. Jake Bowen, guard, 6 foot, junior. Zach Long, forward, 5'11", he is a junior. Number 2, Chase Staunch, senior, 6'2", guard. And the final one, number 5, Marshall Murray, their leading scorer, a guard, 5'11", he is a senior. Now, for the West Middlesex Ball Club, they're under the coaching of Chad Mile. Now, for the Cambridge Springs Blue Devils, under the coaching of Kevin Kurt, it is Derek Taylor, senior, 6 foot. Carter Babb, a senior, 5'6". Turner Kirk, the leading scorer, 18.5 points a ball game, a 6'8" senior. Noah Reisenauer, their second leading scorer, 15.5 per ball game, senior, 6'2". And rounding it out, Reese Aiken, senior, 6'8", averaging just under 9.5 points per ball game. The battle for the District 10 Championship about to unfold. Both teams will enter the state tournament, and that will begin next week.
Welcome everybody, Cool 101.7 FM, Armstrong Cable. You're in for a ride tonight from the Prep Center in Erie, Pennsylvania. Chuck Stopp, Big Air, cameraman Jeff back behind the scenes, moments away from tip-off.
This is WMVL Lionsville Mayfield. Jake Owen at 6 foot goes up against 6'8", Reese Aiken. Blue Devils shoot to the right. This contest is underway on Cool. Goes way into the backcourt. Battle is on, out of bounds it goes. And waiting, then the ball will be Cambridge Springs. Out of bounds to throw it in. Carter Babb, baseline left. Just underway from the Prep Villa Event Center in Erie, PA. Babb, 5 seconds, way out front to Derek Taylor. Dribble goes into the lane, dish the ball to Reisenauer. Aiken lays it up and in.
11 seconds in the game, it's 2-0 Blue Devils.
And we're going to get a 3/4 court press against Cambridge Springs, and into the forecourt comes Staunch. Staunch, left wing Mild, round the horn to the right wing, back out, top of the key to Staunch, into the high post to Long, right sideline, dump the ball out to the high post, over on the left wing to Staunch, back out front, Cambridge 2-3 zone, dish the ball down low, now back out to the top of the key to Mile, around the horn to Staunch, he shot, no good, rebound is hauled down by Bowen, back out front, open, Staunch 3, in and out, rebound, brought back up, put it up, it's no good again by Mile. They dominate the board, but finally it is brought away by Kurt. Wow, they got enough shots there, Gary.
Yes, they did. A couple of rebounds, and they still come up short.
And here come the Blue Devils. Reisenauer, top of the key to Aiken. Aiken to Taylor. Taylor on the right side, back out front to Kurt. Now in underneath to Reese, lays it up in, lays it up for his second shot. Nice lay-in, Gary.
4-0 Blue Devils.
Into the front court quickly comes Mild. Mild out to the high post to Long, and we're going to get a turnover against the Big Red.
They got called for traveling. That'll be their first turnover. 6:34 here in the first. 4-0 Blue Devils.
Babb, point guard for the Blue Devils, will bring the ball ahead. He'll be guarded at midcourt by Bowen. Into the right forecourt, man-to-man defense by the Big Red. Hook pass down low. Aiken got it, had it tipped away, lost out of bounds. West Middlesex's ball. Cambridge with a 4-0 lead.
Reese couldn't quite hold on to it. It goes out of bounds, turns the ball over to the Big Red.
Well, we're seeing right off the bat what they're doing, Gary. Going inside to the big 6'8", Taken stolen away by Kurt. One-on-one up the court, all the way to the lane. The floater in the paint will go. Chip it up, Kurt, no good. Down with his own miss shot. Double team, tied up. Possession is West Middlesex.
Nice steal by Turner.
Inbounding will be Murray.
Still 4-0 Blue Devils.
Into Staunch. Chase coming ahead. Cross-court pass over to Murray. Back over to Staunch. Put the ball down into the right corner to Bowen. Bowen back out front again. The Blue Devils stay on the 2-3. Back out to Staunch. Dish the ball into the free throw line. Stolen away by Babb. Carter into the forecourt. Carter right side. Takes the ball to the three-point arc. Looks out front and gets the ball to Kurt. And traveling a call against Turner Kurt. 4-0 Cambridge Springs. 5:43 to go in the opening stanza.
You can't afford that, despite being early in the game. Here comes the Big Red down 4-0.
Staunch in the backcourt in the 1-2-2 press three-quarter court. They break it, get the ball into the forecourt. Onto the left wing to Mild. Mild down the baseline's double team. Lost the ball, picks it back up. Kicks the ball out front, open for the three. Murray fires and hits.
First one tonight. West Middlesex delivers. 4-3.
All the way to drive. Babb up good and fouled. Fast-breaking transition game for Cambridge Springs. The defense didn't get back. He burst them and gets two, and he'll go to the line to try to attempt the old-fashioned three-point play. Sights it and shoots it and to the rim, and he didn't get the roll. Rebound in underneath by Bowen. Bowen to the floor, stolen away by Babb. Ahead of the pack, he will drive, blocked away, but a foul called against Bowen. Boy, you talk about Carter Babb reaching in there and snatching that ball game.
I've said it a million times. He can do it, and he does do it. Very quick.
Babb is a 65% foul shooter. Cambridge Springs is a team 68% line right. Charity toss is good. 7-3 Devils.
5:16 on the clock here in the first period from the Prep Center in Erie, Pennsylvania. Shot is up.
Put it in the book.
8-3 Blue Devils.
Once again to the 2-1-1 press three-quarter court. On the bounce to Staunch. Right forecourt, Bowen back out to the top of the key. Staunch. Back over to Bowen. They'll reverse it out front. Set it up against the 2-3 zone. The big boys stacked in the back in the 2-3. Out front getting the basketball now is Mild. Staunch. Free throw line into the paint. Gwynn layup blocked away as going in was long, and reaching in with a paw was Kurt to knock it out of bounds.
That's good defense right there. But Big Red gets the ball back. 4:50 on the clock.
Murray inbounds to Long. Back out front to Mild. Mild will dribble around the horn. Looks at the 2-3 zone. Looks to Staunch. Bounces to Staunch, sideline right. Back out top of the key to Mild. Steps into the circle. Feeds the ball back out to Murray, down to the right baseline. Their leading scorer. Back out top of the key. They'll reset. Over to Staunch. Mild. Staunch. Thought about a three, but right there is Noah Reisenauer. Shuts that down. Now onto the Long. Back out front again. Open three. Murray fires and nails another one.
Boy, just like that. Boy, get back in that game. Hitting that three. 8-6.
Second triple of the night for Murray. Cambridge on the attack, left to right, down to Turner Kurt. He's got it. He spins. He shoots. Put it up. He missed it. Tip it up. He missed it again. Rebounded by Reisenauer. Hooked the ball down to Kurt. He's got it. Fights his way in. Puts it up over the rim. No good. Foul call.
Boy, he had two of the Big Red defenders all over him.
They were dominating the boards that time. Couldn't get it to go. I thought that first tip by Kurt was going to go in. Bounded off the front of the iron, Gary.
Well,
Turner Kurt, 18.5 points a ball game, 71% foul shooter, lined right.
didn't get the drop on that one, but he did draw the foul.
8-6 Blue Devils.
West Middlesex on their third team foul already.
Charity toss on the rim and off.
That's something you don't see there, him missing them.
He'll toe the stripe for one more.
4:02 when we get back to regulation time here in the first period.
Good.
Splits the pair. 9-6 Blue Devils.
Staunch will bring the ball up in the backcourt against that 1-2-2 pair. Stole away. Kurt taps it away. 2-on-1 break. Kurt all the way. Puts it up. No good. Traveling. And it's about time. I think we'll get the media timeout. We'll take a timeout on Cole. 3:55 to go, first period. 60-second timeout. 9-6 Cambridge Springs. We'll be back in a moment. Welcome right back to the Prep and Villa Events Center. Cool 101.7 bring you the District 10 2A Championship. It is the Big Red and the Blue Devils. The Big Red will throw the ball in. Inbounding will be Murray. Into Staunch. Break it, get the ball into the middle. Into the front court, down into the corner to Bowen. Bowen down low, back out top of the key, around the horn. Open, Staunch fires a three short off the iron. They control it as the ball bounds down to the left baseline, back out front. Out front, Murray is taking those threes, but it doesn't take that one. Staunch now get the ball into the paint to Long, back out front. Another long one is nailed over there by Murray. His third triple of the night. Somebody's going to have to get on him.
Well, I tell you what, just like that, we're tied at 9.
All the way to drive, flip it up and in. Noah Reisenauer from the left side.
Well, for not very long, 11-9, Blue Devils.
They stay in that press, the Blue Devils. Sideline right, ball tipped away by Aiken, loose on the court, but get to Staunch. Down into the left corner to Mile, back out to the top of the key. Left wing Staunch, into the paint to Long, out to the top of the key. Over to Murray. Murray, long cross-court pass to Staunch at the arc on the left wing. To Mild at the point. Blue Devils stay in the 2-3 zone. Mild. Staunch. Open, another three is up by Murray. That time he missed it. His first miss of 4 attempts in underneath tie-up. Possession.
Should go to the Blue Devils.
It does.
Time. All right. 2:39 remaining here in the first. There's 11-9. Cambridge Springs lead.
Reese Aiken to inbound. Gets the ball into Turner Kurt. Kurt coming ahead to the forecourt. Across the timeline, guarded down there by Long. Takes the ball to the left wing, top of the key, Aiken. Aiken pushes it over to Taylor. Taylor at the point, way out toward midcourt to Kurt. Kurt driving on Long, and then he traveled again for the second time tonight.
4 turnovers for the Blue Devils.
11-9, Cambridge Springs.
In this championship game, you can't afford that many turnovers.
Into the front court to Mild. Mild left wing. Mild three-point arc, left corner. Long cross-court pass. Now down low, in underneath Bowen, but they bring the ball back out front, going up against that height. Now open, shooting off the rim, no good Murray. Rebound Cambridge Springs. Here comes Babb left to right. He's to the forecourt, inside the three-point line. Back out top of the key to Reese. Reese looks right, bounces it right over to Reisenauer. Gets off of the screen by Aiken. Dish the ball down there. Ball's knocked loose. Trying to get the ball to Reese. Picked up by the Big Red.
Bad pass.
Staunch into the forecourt to Bowen. Back out front. Open another three. Murray on the rim and off. They control it to Long. Back out front. Flip it around the corner to Miles. Miles sideline right. Back out front. 11-9 Cambridge Springs. First quarter. 90 seconds to go. Staunch to the high post. Blocking foul called against the Blue Devils.
That'll be their first. With 1:31 remaining here in the first period.
Foul is called on Carter Babb. Out of bounds to throw it in will be Murray. Baseline left. Into Long. Back out to the top of the key to Staunch. Chase looks. He looks. He'll back off one in the dribble. Cambridge employs the 2-3 zone. Sideline right to Mild. Mild looks, nothing low. Back out front on the bounce to Staunch. Into the free throw line to Long. Long dish the ball down into the left corner. Murray another three. Off the rim, no good. Reese had it. Turner Kurt had it. Goes out of bounds. I think it's going to be Big Red ball. It is.
Looked like a free-for-all down there. But Big Red comes up with the ball. 1:09 on the clock.
Murray to inbound, sideline left.
11-9 Blue Devils.
Out to Staunch. Staunch dish the ball, free throw line to Long, down the left corner to Mile. Mile down the left baseline, knocked away out of bounds by Taylor. 60 seconds to go in the first quarter. 2-point lead for the Blue Devils. Into the right corner, back out front Mile. That Murray open, another three-corner right. No good. Rebounded by Noah Reisenauer. Bring the ball ahead. Goes into the lane. And we're going to get carrying the basketball against Noah Reisenauer.
And another turnover. 6 turnovers.
So the Big Red gets it back.
down by 2. 50 seconds left here in the first.
Staunch slowly up the court. Bounced the ball off, got it back. Down into the right corner. Into the high post. Back to Murray. He's going to penetrate, go in against Reese, and he lost the ball. Picked up by Reisenauer. Hit to Babb to drive and score.
There's how you cash in on the turnover. 13-9. 26 seconds and running.
All 9 points for West Middlesex has been by their leading scorer, Marshall Murray. Staunch got the ball out front over to Murray. Over that pass, back out to Staunch again.
Winding the clock down.
We're close to 10 seconds to go here. Staunch, top of the key, back out to Murray. Lost it, picks it up, 6 seconds to go. Back out front, Staunch, open, 3, shoots, no good. Rebound shot is up by Long, that's no good. That's the end of the first quarter. And it has been a good one from the Patten Villa Center here in Erie. The score, Cambridge brings 13, West Middlesex 9. We'll be back on Cool and Armstrong right after this 60-second timeout. We're ready for the second quarter at the Patten Villa Event Center in Erie. Cambridge Springs in this championship game leading 13-9 second quarter. Top of the key, Mild for the 3, bank shot, that won't go. Staunch hauls it down. Out hustled the Blue Devils for that one there, as the Blue Devils did not block out. Bounce the ball to Mile right sideline, back out to the top of the key. Staunch has the ball, 3-point arc on the left wing. 2-3 Cambridge Springs zone. Over that pass, into the free throw line Long, down into the left corner, back out to the top of the key. 10 is now in there. Kaz Hoffman, a forward 6'4" junior for the Big Red. Murray is open, baseline, pull up, 15-foot fall away, no good, short rebound. Kurt. 13-9 Cambridge Springs as they bring the ball to the forecourt. Left wing to Reisenauer. Big Red in the man. Reisenauer's going to drive the lane. The finger roll, got it.
Well executed right there. 15-9 Blue Devils. Their biggest lead tonight.
Staunch. Left side. Left corner. Down low, put up, hopping off the rim. No good. Right there's Kurt for the rebound. They'll race the ball into the forecourt. Kurt. Left wing. Feeds the ball off. Back over to Babb. Babb in the paint, goes in. Finger roll is good.
17-9 Blue Devils.
Babb with 8. 6.5 to go in the first half. Murray over to Staunch. Staunch looks left, passes left to Mile, back out to Staunch again. Cambridge staying in that 2-3 zone. Down low underneath, double teamed and trapped, and the ball's knocked loose. And it is going to be out. It's going to be Cambridge brings the ball. Good defense. He was double teamed, turned it over.
Yes, he did. Reese to throw it in, 6:09 here in the second period, 17-9 Blue Devils.
Reese to Babb. Mild will pick up Babb, 3-quarter court. Into the forecourt. Flips the ball over to Reese. It's stolen away, and then Reese throwing it out of bounds. Oh, I thought that ball was off Mild.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I don't know about that call at all.
It went off one of the...
I thought Mild was the last one to tap it out of bounds. But anyway, well, Big Red's got the ball down by 8. Staunch. Staunch out front. Staunch left wing. Mild. That's shut down by Kurt. Back out top of the key. Back to Mild again. Top of the key. Staunch steps into the circle. Dishes the ball out. High post extended to the left. Over to Mild. The top of the key. They've had trouble solving the Springs 2-3 zone tonight. Staunch, free throw line, Lawn, down, the ball down low and out of bounds. Trying to get the ball down low to Bowen. Throw it away. Cambridge brings the move left to right. Leading by 8.
Quite a few turnovers here in the first half. I'm surprised.
Last score we had from Meadville, Cochran trailing Wilmington to the tune of 44-31 fourth quarter. Not looking good for Cochran, even though they will move on if they lose. Babb top of the key. All 4 teams go into Kurt out front. Kurt
they're putting
from the Big Red had the ball tipped away. Brought up the court by Long all the way. He's going to drive, put up no good, foul on Babb.
They put a good pressure on him and forced a turnover.
Too much dribbling there by Turner Kurt.
Yeah, you can't get fancy. That'll be the second foul against Cambridge Springs.
17-9 Blue Devils. Going to the free throw line will be Zach Long, junior, 5'9", 67% foul shooter. Rattles the rim, knocks it down, and that's the first point of the night, other than Marshall Murray, who has hit 3 triples in the opening quarter.
Carter Babb checks out.
Free throw is up to the rim and in.
17-11. Blue Devils by 6.
Kurt to the forecourt. Kurt left side. Off to Reisenauer, drives the lane and scores.
They left him wide open and he took it. 19-11.
6 for Reisenauer. Back to the 8-point lead for the Devils. 3-quarter court press again. Here's your give and go long. Quarter left, Miles open for the 3. No good off of the iron. Tapped around. I thought Kurt had it. He didn't have it, but rebound laid up and in with the left hand by Bowen.
Yep, good second effort. Got the rebound up and in.
19-13 Devils. Reisenauer to Kurt. Kurt corner left into Aiken. Got it. Puts it up to the glass. Over the rim. No good. Rebounded by Mile on the weak side. Up the court. Blocking foul called against Cambridge Springs. And that foul is going to go against Jared Taylor, the sophomore, 5'10".
His first, team's third. Both teams with 3 fouls.
And Marshall Murray inbounds for the Big Red with 4:20 clock running first half. Mild corner left, long cross-court pass over to Staunch. Down low, dish the ball into the paint to Miles. Back out top, the key. Murray, another 3 rims in and out. Once again, they get Cambridge Springs flat on their feet, and the pull-up jumper on the left wing's no good, Miles. But they get the rebound again, it bounded way out front. Staunch, right corner. Back to Long in the paint, over the Mile, drive baseline left, pull up, 10-footers over the rim, no good. They get the missed shot again, and traveling will be called against Bowen. Dominating the board against 2 6'8" underneath, Gary.
Right there, you had 4 rebounds. Timeout's been immediate timeout.
Okay, and we'll take a timeout on cool. 19 Cambridge Springs, 13 for West Middlesex. More moment as we take a 60-second pause.
Back to action here, 3:48 and running, 19-13 Blue Devils.
Here comes Kurt to the forecourt, to the left wing, back on the give and go drive, baseline left, lay it up, Reisenauer missed it on the backdoor play. Here comes Wilmington trailing 19-13, Staunch down the left corner to Mile. Bounce the ball back to Staunch. Cambridge still in the 2-3 zone. Over the head pass back to Staunch, corner left Mile. Dish the ball into the high post, along, back out Mile. To the top of the key, Staunch. Staunch backs off toward midcourt. Now gets the screen, hands the ball to Miles. Miles out front. Over to Staunch, coming up on the 3-minute mark of the second quarter. Cambridge Springs leads by 6. And the missed shots they've had tonight, they probably should be up by at least 10, Gary.
Oh, absolutely. Could have, would have, should have, didn't happen.
Bowen in down low, and the ball's almost stolen away. Tie up. Possession, Cambridge Springs. What a beautiful facility up here. This is the home of both Cathedral Prep and Villa. They knew what they were doing when they put up this facility. Great for the broadcasters and the fans.
That they did.
Taylor pass the ball down low, in underneath. Turner almost lost it, gets it back, feeds the ball to Aiken. He's open, 3, no good. Weak side, nobody there for the Springs. Oh, Big Red, and they got it. As Murray dishes the ball down to Staunch. Staunch into the forecourt. Staunch dishes the ball into the paint. Foul called on Turner. Kurt. He picks up his first. Believe it or not, he has only 1 point in this ball game, Gary, with 2:27 to go in the half. Got to get him scoring.
He's got to get warmed up, that's all.
Out front, Murray over to Staunch. Into the paint, Long's got it. Aiken dished the ball down low and out of bounds it goes. Trying to get the ball down underneath to Bowen. Out of bounds, Cambridge Springs ball. They got to start capitalizing on these turnovers.
Well, oh, absolutely. 10 turnovers against the Big Red. But they're only down by 6.
Here comes Reisenauer off of the screen. Going to drive in and lay it to the rim and in.
Well, they let him and he took it. 21-13 Blue Devils.
8
2
points
minutes and running.
for Reisenauer tonight. 1-2-2 press again. Lob it across court to Murray. Corner left, Mild. Mild dishes the ball out to the high post again to Long. Got it. Shut down the paint. Tipped away and stolen by Kurt. Pushes the ball ahead to Taylor. This is Jarrett. He goes in, just threw it up. No good. Thought he'd get fouled. Didn't do that. Rebound. The ball stolen away. And a foul against Cambridge Springs again. Foul is called against Derek Taylor.
His first, team's fifth. 1:40 remaining here in the first half. 21-13 if you're just tuning in. Blue Devils with the lead. Big Red with the ball.
Here the crew's coming in for the second game here. Stephen G. Fulmar. Out to the top of the key. Sideline to Staunch. Long cross-court pass out to the top of the key. To Murray. To Mild. Down into the right corner. They'll reverse it back out to the top of the key. 1:10 remains in the first half. Cambridge up by 8. Once again, they've had trouble getting the ball inside. Long cross-court, left corner, Staunch. Steps into the circle, backs off on the dribble, back out to the top of the key to Mild. He's going to take the drive inside to the free throw line. Back to Staunch again. Under a minute to go. Down into the left corner, Bowen. Back out front, Staunch. Free throw line. He's bottled up. Back out front again. Over to Bowen. Backing off now is Mild out front. They reset. Coming up on 40 seconds to go. Cambridge up by 8. Staunch out front. 2-3 zone by Cambridge Springs. Down into the right corner. Double team down there, in trouble. Kicks the ball out. Back out front to Mild. Down to Staunch. Staunch is going to go in. Double team. Lays it up. No good. Blocked away. Rebound put up. Blocked away. As Long went to put it up. Loose on the court. Picked up by Reisenauer. 1-on-1. Goes down to the right corner. Mounts the ball off to Reese. 15 seconds to go. They have plenty of time to set it up.
There it is. Right
there goes all the way. The bank shot up and no good by Turner. Rebounded by Staunch. 8 seconds to go. Stopped, batted down by Reisenauer, but gotten by Staunch. In underneath the Mild. Lays it up good and fouled on the play.
There's the way you work it in. 21-15. Exactly 1 second on the clock.
Well, they just give away 3 points here, Gary.
Yep, absolutely.
Should have taken it down, went for the final shot down here. They come and let them get probably 3 points down here with 1 second to go in this first half. Free throw by Bowen. That is no good. A rebound taken by Taylor. He's it up the court. That's the end of the first half. It's been a good one from the Pratt Villa Event Center here on Cool and Armstrong tonight. The halftime score, Cambridge Springs 21, West Middlesex 15. We'll take a 2-minute timeout and be right back. Cool 101.7, cool1017online.com. And we're ready for half number 2. Clock is winding down. Cambridge 21, West Middlesex 15. There's the buzzer. We're ready for the second half before a nice crowd at this beautiful facility, the Pratt Villa Event Center in Erie. West Middlesex with the basketball here on Cool 101.7 and Armstrong. Miles lost the ball out of bounds right in front of his own bench. Coach can't be happy with that. Coach Chad Mile. Some debris on the court. One official picks it up, throws in the trash can. Very convenient right there by the trash can.
Yeah, beautiful court down here.
Oh, isn't that nice?
It's beautiful.
The big V for Villa Maria and the C for Cathedral Prep. Cambridge in the forecourt. Out front is Reisenauer. Turns around. Back on the given door. Backdoor play. Kurt drives and scores.
There it is. 23-15.
Fast break into the forecourt. Here comes Mild. Mild looking. Lob it out front to Staunch. Staunch back to Mild again around the perimeter of that Cambridge 2-3 zone. They bounce it in to the 2 part of that zone and then have to bring the ball back out again. You got Kurt, you got Reese, and you got Taylor back there in the backcourt. Long over Murray, open 3, got it. His third, his 4th of the ball game, and it's 23-18. Kurt to the forecourt. Kurt down to Babb. Out front to Reisenauer. Look pass down into the corner. Kurt open three. Short. Batted around. Here come the Big Red. All the way up the court is Long to Staunch. Open three. Left wing. No good. Rebound hauled away by Reisenauer. He'll race the ball all the way down the court. Coast to coast and lay it up. Round the rim.
Delayed reaction, but it went down.
10 points for Reisenauer. Cambridge up by 7. Staunch to the front court to the left wing. Corner left. Into Long. Back out top the key. Murray open another three. Short. Rebounded by Kurt. Into the forecourt and threw the ball away. Into the Blue Devil bench. What is the hurry? Slow it down a little bit.
I don't know. I know what you mean, brother. 6:18 here in the third. 25-18 Blue Devils.
Staunch to the top of the key to Long. In the paint's going to pull up. Short jumper got it.
25-20.
Knocked away. Reese stolen away. Big Red, here they come. Here's Mild, open three. Left side. Air ball. They get the air shot again underneath the Mild. Batted down by Reese. They get the ball again Long. Foul called against Babb, I think.
Either that or Taylor.
It's Taylor.
Taylor got the foul.
Boy, they're just out hustling the Blue Devils right now, Gary.
Yes, they are.
Timeout on the court. Coach Kevin Kurt is unhappy with the play of this team right now. He'll take a 60-second timeout. So will we. 25 Blue Devils, 20 for the Big Red. More in a moment. Chuck Stopp, Gary Patten. 5:56 to go. Third quarter, Cambridge leads by 5. Big Red has the ball. Mile out front. Over to Staunch, back to Mild. Mild backs off a little bit. 2-3 Cambridge Spring zone. Bounce the ball high post to Long. Back out top of the key. Mild over to Staunch. Trying to get Murray open for the triple.
Yep, the way they're hitting threes.
And we've already had 4 in the game. Down low. Kick the ball back out top of the key. Over to Staunch. He will penetrate. Lost the handle on the ball. It goes out of bounds. Oh, a nice save.
Good save.
Down there by Murray, and they got it again. Murray corner right. Out on him is Taylor. Around Taylor. In underneath. Out to Long. Here's Mild. I thought he might take the triple left corner, but he brings the ball back out front again. Around the horn. Staunch left of the circle. Down into the left corner to Mild. Back out front. Murray, top of the key, Staunch, free throw line, dish the ball down low, drive, lay it up on the rim. That is no good. Bowen rebounded by Cambridge Springs. Kurt to the forecourt. Kurt to Reisenauer. He's going to go into the lane, but the ball back to Babb. Babb, right side, back out front to Kurt. Back to Babb, takes the three, got it!
First one tonight. 28-20 Blue Devils. Thanks to Carter Babb.
Yes, indeed. He's having a good ball game. He has 11. Ball tipped away. It's loose in underneath. Reese reaches in to grab it, and it's out of bounds. Cambridge brings his ball.
Couldn't quite hold on to it.
Coming in for the Big Red will be Kaz Hoffman. He is 6'4", They want to get a little height in there against the 6'8" boys of Cambridge Springs. Full court pressure now by the Big Red. They'll throw up a 1-2-2.
Let's see if they can cash in on the turnover.
Over the head pass to Reese into the backcourt. Back to Kurt, threw the ball away and into the scoring table.
You gotta be kidding me. Right back to the Big Red. Down by 8.
Top of the key, over to Murray. Murray, out top of the key. Into the free throw line to Long. Can't go in the paint against the big boys. Back out front again. Hoffman.
Yeah, but they can hit threes.
Into the paint to Long. In the backdoor play. Lay it up and in by Bowen.
There it is right there. Now they're putting the pressure on them.
Over to Reese. Back out to Kurt. Where is the guards? They'll get the ball into the middle. Whistle. Timeout called by Cambridge Springs. Coach Kevin Kurt wants to talk it over again. I don't realize why they don't have the guards bringing the ball up the court. We're going to take a timeout with the score. Cambridge Springs 28-22 for the Big Red. More in a moment on Cool. 30 seconds. 3 minutes, 49 seconds to go in the third quarter. Cambridge Springs leading at 28-22, but it has not been easy out here tonight. Blue Devils have the ball. That's the second timeout already taken by Coach Kevin Kurt in this third quarter. Into Kurt, and they have the ball into the front court. Kurt double teamed. to Reisenauer. Back up. Babb, another three. Right in and out. Rebound long. Here come the Big Red down by 6. He'll race the ball to the forecourt, down into the left corner. Open three around the rim and off. That's no good. Hoffman rebounded by Babb. Smallest man on the court. He'll bring the ball to the forecourt. Out front, corner left to Taylor. Open three. No good. That's no good. Rebounded by Aiken. He couldn't control it. Then a holding foul is going to be called. On the rebound. Who did they get on the foul? Another timeout on the court.
Immediate timeout.
We'll take the timeout with 3:20 to go, 28-22. Cambridge Springs. As the foul goes against Long, we'll be back. And we want to make you happy with a Blue Devil victory, Big Bear.
Absolutely. Right now they're up by 6, 3:20 on the clock. They've got the ball. Carter Babbs to throw it in.
Babb will throw that ball in, baseline to the right.
Great crowd on hand at the Prep Center here in Erie, PA.
Inbounding, Babb lobs the ball into Kurt. Kurt backing his way in. Back to Babb, back under. Now Kurt's got it. Double team, puts it up and in anyway. Turner Kurt with his 5th point of the night.
30-22, Blue Devils.
No, that's our biggest lead of the night. Cross-court pass. Murray open another three. He scores on the right side.
Not for long. 30-25.
That's his 5th three of the night. Full court pressure again. Reisenauer into the forecourt. Double team. Kicks the ball. He stole it away. Then tapped away by Reisenauer, but right into the hands of the Big Red. Bowen to Murray. Dish the ball off the high post to Long. Back out front to Staunch. Free throw line to Long. Corner right. Murray trying to get a three. Goes to the baseline. Back out front. Staunch. Open three. Strong. No good. Rebound. Weak side. Hoffman. Back out front to Staunch. To Hoffman. Over the head pass. Back out top of the key to Staunch. Cambridge 2-3 zone. Top of the key is Murray. He has 3 triples in the game. 15 of their points right there. They are 25. They trail by 5. Murray, another three. Off of the rim. Rebounded by Aiken. Off to Turner Kurt. Up the court to Noah Reisenauer. Puts the ball up and in and fouled.
Wow, that was a beauty right there.
A right-handed shot.
32-25. 2:04 on the clock. Chance for a 3-point play.
Reisenauer with 12. And coming in now for the Cambridge Springs Blue Devils, Lance Welker, a 6-foot sophomore. Want to remind you, tonight's game also brought to you by Griffin Motors in Meadville. You're looking for an automobile, stop in there and talk to Boone. I just picked up my new one today, Big Bear.
Must be nice.
Free throw is up, and that is no good. Out front, Staunch. Cambridge leads 32-25. Under 2 minutes to go. Third quarter on Cool 101.7. Coming up next, Greenville takes on Fairview. As they go for a 3A District 10 championship. Staunch is out front. Staunch top of the key. Goes around the screen, dishes the ball into the paint, right into the hands of Reese Aiken. He'll hand the ball. Long pass up the court. Welker puts it to the glass. No good. Rolls off. Boy, missed an easy one there. And here comes the Big Red. West Middlesex back on the attack, down by 7. 1:20 to go, third quarter. Into the free throw line to Long. Reese is there. Bobbled it, picked it back up again. Back out top of the key to Staunch. Back to Hoffman. He's open three right side, and that's good.
Beauty right there. 32-28. Blue Devils by just 4 points.
Double team trap Kurt to Aiken. Aiken back to Kurt again. Kurt looking down into the right corner to Babb. Back to Reisenauer. Is going to go in, put it up. No good. Rebound. Aiken up for 2.
Good second effort up and in by the big guy. 34-28.
Here come the Big Red back on the attack, trailing by 6. 40 seconds to go. Open Hoffman, another 3 hits.
Oh, not for long. Sweet Georgia Brown.
Cambridge back on the attack. Noah Reisenauer had it, lost it, picked up by Big Red. They trail by 3. Hoffman, another 3, corner right, no good. Charging foul call. Cambridge will get the ball back on the block.
That's a break for the Blue Devils.
That'll be called on Mile, his 3rd.
That 3 could have tied the game, but
Reisenauer into the forecourt. free throw line, into the lane, get the ball. Aiken underneath, he bobbled it out of bounds.
Another turnover.
Cambridge Springs looking for their first District 10 title. They haven't had one since 1975.
Been a while.
Yeah, Big Red can move back closer now. It was a 7-point ball game here just about 30 seconds ago, but they've got a couple triples. They're right back into it. Staunch out front. Staunch top of the key. Off to Hoffman. Here's another three in the air. Got another one. We're tied.
Unbelievable.
That's the end of the third quarter. 8 more minutes to go. The score, Cambridge Springs 34, West Middlesex 34. We'll be back to the Prep Villa Event Center in Erie right after this 60-second timeout.
Welcome back to the Prep Center. We are tied at 34. Got a barn burner going on here in Erie, Pennsylvania tonight. Right here on Cool 101.7 FM, Armstrong Cable. Blue Devils with the ball. Once again, we're tied at 34.
Cambridge with the ball. Kurt drives to the high post, feeds the ball off out front to Jared Taylor. Kurt out front on the dribble, really being harassed by Long, gets away, dribbles in, and a foul is going to be called. Foul will be called against Marshall Murray. He picks up his second.
Team's fourth.
Babb out of bounds to throw it in tight at 34. Look to inbound. Dishes the ball out to the top of the key to Kurt. Out front to Taylor. Back to Kurt again. 30 seconds into the fourth quarter. Tied at 34. Taylor out front. Dish the ball into Reese. Reese turning around. Needs to find somebody. Dish the ball out to Babb. Babb on the dribble into the lane. Dish the ball down to Ray Eisenhower. Got it in underneath. Reese missed it. Rebounded by the Big Red. Looks for the lead. Up the court to Marshall. Back out front. Boy, they got to shut Marshall down. They got to shut Hoffman down in the ball game. They already have a total of 8 triples in the ball game. 5 for Marshall, 3 for Hoffman, all in the third quarter.
When you're hot, you're hot.
Yeah, they certainly are. Long lobs it out to Staunch. Back to Long one more time. Here goes Staunch, going to drive in, dish the ball, backdoor play, laid up and good by Bowen, and they take the lead for the first time tonight.
36-34.
Kurt to the forecourt, hand the ball to Babb. Babb out to Kurt. Kurt's got it, whistle. Timeout, Cambridge Springs. We're going to take a timeout with 6:30 to go on the ball game. 30-second timeout. The Big Red 36, Cambridge Springs 34 right here on Cool. Chuck Stopp, Gary Patten. Right back here at the Prep Villa Event Center in Erie. Cambridge Springs trailing now for the first time tonight in this District 10 championship game to the Big Red of West Middlesex. Babb has the ball. Kicks it out to Kurt. Kurt backdoor play to Reisenauer. He'll score and tie it up.
Tied at 36.
Same play they played earlier and scored on.
That time they hit it.
6:15 on the running clock, fourth quarter.
Now they got to play defense and shut down the Big Red.
Near packed house right here, getting ready for the next game.
Easier said than done.
3A championship game.
Fans getting their money's worth tonight.
You got that right.
No
free throw
refund.
line to Long, back out front to Staunch. They run the same play. Pass it inside that circle, front of the free throw line, and back out front again. Look for that backdoor play, or get a player that can shoot the three, and that's Hoffman and Murray. You got to keep it out of their hands. 5:35 remains in the game.
They look over to the coach.
Man-to-man defense by the Big Red. Long trying to drive in. 10 seconds. Did he call? No, he called a foul. Bruce Aiken with the foul.
Draws his first foul. Team's second. 5:33 on the clock here in the fourth. We're tied at 36.
Out goes Aiken. Back in comes Derek Taylor. They will inbound to the right of their bucket. 36-36 standoff, 5:33 to go. 30-second timeout will be called. Well, we'll take a timeout here on Cool with a 36-36 tie. Cole and Armstrong will be right back in 30. Cambridge Springs in a battle with the Big Red of West Middlesex. Tied at 36. Big Red has the ball to inbound to the right of their bucket. Murray will inbound, bounces that ball right into Hobman, back out to the top of the key. Just holding out there is Long. Back out to Bowen. Now he tried that backdoor play there, and we're going to get a foul call. Foul called on Carter Babb. That's number 3 on Carter.
Not sure what it was, but...
And once again, Murray out of bounds to throw it in. Look. 5 seconds. Gets the roll into Hoffman. Timeout by the Big Red. Time in for this message. Once again, we're tied at 36. We'll have more right after 36. Pause on Cool and Armstrong. And welcome right back to the Prep Villa Event Center here in Erie. Reminder, tonight's game is also being brought to you by Cannon's Chop House, located just south of the Big I.
Get down
Route 19.
There's some great food down there.
Ooh, got me a fish dinner the other night. It was delicious, Gary.
Yes, it was.
Okay, into the front court. Long's got it. Long dribbles. Goes into the lane's going to put up with the right hand around the rim and in. And they're back on top again by 2.
38-36. West Middlesex with the lead.
Reisenauer. Front court. High post. Into the lane. Try to put up. Lost a handle on it. Kurtz got it in underneath. He is tied up. Possession. Big Red.
4:47 remaining in this game, or at least in regulation time.
They will inbound. Wow, everybody on the inbound is standing in a line over there as they throw it in. Bounce the ball into Staunch. Staunch brings the ball up on Kurt. Still in the backcourt. Staunch across the timeline. Foul on Kurt for pushing off.
I'd say that was pretty obvious there. Team's 4th foul.
His third.
His second.
Okay. Inbounding will be Long to Bowen. Bowen back out front. 2-point lead for the Big Red. They trail by as many as 8. Come roaring back. Blue Devils trying to shut them down here. As Cambridge now had set in a 2-3 zone, now they've gone man-to-man to try to shut down those 3-point attempts. Out toward midcourt on the dribble. Ball's knocked away by Kurt. Loose on the court, picked back up for the Big Red. Murray, corner right, guarded by Reisenauer. Down into the right corner again. Bowen out front to Staunch. 4 minutes to go. Next dead ball will have a timeout for the media. Out front, Long against Babb. Staunch has got it. A drive in, down into the corner to Hoffman, back out front to Staunch.
Thought he might take that.
Well, this is a ball game, Gary. You can't fall ahead by or you're not going to make it back because this is what they're going to do.
Yep.
Just exactly what the Reynolds girls did the other night. Kicking the basketball will be called against Jared Taylor. And there is your media timeout. 3:32 to go in this one. District 10 2A championship the score. West Middlesex 38, Cambridge Springs 36 here on Cool. Chuck Stopp, Gary Patten, welcome back to the Prep Villa Event Center here in Erie for this 2A District 10 championship game. Blue Devils have led all the way, but now they trail 38-36, 3:32 to go in this one, Gary.
Yep. Big Red with the ball at one time, 28-20.
Long inbound pass. Turner, Kurt breaks it up and it goes out of bounds. Ball is West Middlesex. Good hustle by Turner. Kurt tried to steal it, but fell down, and the ball goes off him and out of bounds.
That was a great effort, really. Nevertheless, 3:29, we're back to action.
Long to inbound. No, another foul on Babb. That's his 4th, I think.
Yep. trying to get that steal.
And number 5 against Cambridge Springs. Coming back in will be Derek Taylor.
Big Red going to throw the ball in, or at least attempt it again.
Looking's long to inbound. Gets the ball in the backcourt to Staunch. He'll bring that ball up against Kurt. Into the forecourt, reach in. There's your foul against Kurt. Yeah, one more, and they're 1-1 the rest of the way. Only 4 fouls against the Big Red.
Yep.
That's exactly what they're doing, so they can get them to the foul line.
Got to play a little more conservative there.
Blue Devils down by 2. There's your another foul. There's number 7 there at the line.
Yep, you called that one, didn't you?
They get their free throws. They can be up by 4.
3:19 on the clock.
Babb's going to come back in.
You got to go with your strength.
Out is Welker.
Going for that crowd experience, huh? Nice. Better over there, though. They threw me out over there.
3:19 remaining in this game. It's a 38-36 West Middlesex lead.
Bowen shoots 64% from the free throw line, puts it up on the rim and in. There we go.
Make it 39-36.
Biggest lead of the night for West Middlesex. Line right for one more. As he looks for point number 6. It is up, in and out, rebounded by Cambridge Springs' Jared Taylor. Reisenauer into the forecourt. Reisenauer to the left wing, double team, puts it up the glass and got it.
39-38.
3 minutes to go on this one. Thriller tonight in the first game of a double dip. Staunch in the backcourt. To pick him up will be Kurt at midcourt. Now double team, long pass. Off to Hoffman, back out to the top of the key.
Well, they can run clock.
Over to Bowen's going to drive all the way, put up short. He's fouled. That's all they're going to do is drive now.
That'll be the team's 8th foul. Noah's first foul. 2:48 remaining in the regulation time.
Back to the free throw line goes Bowen. Free throw is up and good again.
Back to a 2-point lead, 40-38. Reese Aikens back in.
See if the Blue Devils, he misses it, they can block out and get the rebound. Line right, the dribble, puts it up, short, rebounded by Kurt. Here come the Blue Devils, down 40-38. Kurt fell down, he traveled.
Wow, unbelievable. Unbelievable.
2:42 to go in the game. Big Red up by 2, could add to that this possession up the court. Out of bounds to throw it in is Long at midcourt. Looking, pushing the ball. It's stolen by Kurt. Kurt back to Reisenauer, drive, got it, tie-game.
Tied at 40 on a great steal.
Here comes Murray to the forecourt to Long. Long out front, feeds to Staunch. Back to Long again at the point. Out on him is Babb. He's going to drive in, dish the ball off, drive and lay it up. It's good. Foul called on the play. Basket's good. Foul on Taylor, I think. Basket is good by Bowen.
42-40, 2:18 on the clock.
Back to the free throw line. Will be Long. Shoots to the rim and in. Now what do we have? A lane violation or what?
There's something with his...
Oh, he's bleeding. Maybe is Kurt bleeding? Maybe they have to come out.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, something. I bet he has some blood there.
He's being attended to.
Yes. Wipe it off, put a bandage on him, get him back out there. Can't have him out of there.
60-second timeout has been taken by Coach Kevin.
We'll take a timeout. 2:18 to go. Blue Devils trail by 3. We'll be right back in a moment. And we want to remind you, tonight's game is also being brought to you by Griffin Motors in Meadville. When you're looking for that pre-owned or brand new automobile, get down and see Boone at Griffin Motors, just south of Meadville on U.S. Highway 19.
2:18 on the clock. Blue Devils down by 3. They've got the ball. Here we go.
Reisenauer to the right wing, hands the ball off to Babb, around the horn, top of the key, run the weave out front. Coming up on the 2-minute mark. Babb out front to Kurt. Kurt turning around. Feeds the ball down to the left wing. Into Welker, goes in, dish the ball off, take it underneath, they lost the ball. It's loose, traveling called, Cambridge brings the ball. Down there, it was Bowen, had the ball. Then he traveled. Cambridge gets it back, down by 3, under 2 minutes to go in this thriller tonight.
Taylor back in, Welker out, 1:58.
Lob the ball into Reese. Bounce the ball back to Kurt. Kurt looking, turning around, needs help. Back out to Derek Taylor. He's going to drive, and a pushing off foul called. Only the 5th against West Middlesex with 1:48 to go, 43-40. Big Red.
Carter Babbs to throw it in. Blue Devils down by 3.
Into Noah Reisenauer, out front to Turner. Kurt on the dribble. Feeds the ball out to the top of the key to Reisenauer. 1:40 to go on the game. Out front. Kurt. Free throw line, backs his way in, goes in, flips it up around the rim and out. Charging foul on Kurt.
So they turn the ball back over with 1:32. Blue Devils down by 3. Fans don't like the call.
92 seconds to go.
And there's a lot of them here tonight at the Prep Center.
Nearly packed now. And a little bit of moisture on the court, so they bring out the towel and wipe that up.
Don't forget the Greenville game coming up after this one.
Yeah, with 3A District 10 championship. Fairview, rated number 4th in the state, takes on the Trojans of Greenville. Inbounding will be Murray.
Team standing by to bring you the action.
Looking to throw it in. Inbound pass. Another foul on Kurt. He might be gone.
That might be 4.
It's number 5.
It is? Oh, wow. Team's 10th. Double bonus.
He's gone.
He's gone. There it is.
And coming in to replace him will be Lance Welker.
1:31 when we get back to regulation time. Right now it is a 43-40 West Middlesex.
Without one of your big boys and your leading scorer in here tonight. Kurt, he was shut down. 5 points tonight. No good.
Never say die.
Staunch, line left. Puts it up for a 2-point possession. He missed it. Rebound is re-stolen by Big Red, and a timeout's going to be called by West Middlesex. 1:28 to go. Couldn't get the rebound. Big Red's got it back. We're going to take a 60-second timeout. We'll be back. 43 West Middlesex, 40 Cambridge Springs. Zach Long will inbound for West Middlesex. Overcome an 8-point deficit on this one to take the lead. Into Staunch, 3-point lead. They're going to run some clock now. Make Cambridge Springs foul, and there it is. Aiken and all the do shoot free throws to wrap this one up, Gary.
Yep. That's exactly it. They're up by 3 and a chance to increase that.
All the way through the ball game, Cambridge Springs led. Then they got it tied up, and since that time, all momentum to the Big Red.
And at one time, they had the 28-20 lead, but not for long. The first shot is up.
2-possession ball game.
44-40.
1:23 to go. One more for long. Short, tipped high in the air. Caught now then. Is out of bounds. Whose ball?
Should be.
Cambridge Springs ball.
That it is.
Wow, bodies all over the floor. Long ends up in the stands over there.
Flying all around like Monday Night Raw.
Well, Blue Devils now down by 2 possessions, 1:19 to go. Plenty of time, but still. And now more moisture on the court after bodies all over the place over there.
Carter Babs to throw it in with 1:19. They are down by 4. Don't forget playback Monday, 7 o'clock, and again Tuesday at 4 o'clock, courtesy of Armstrong Cable.
Babb will inbound.
They will be with us tomorrow also from the House of Thrills.
Once again, Cambridge Springs without the services of Turner Curdy. Fouled out Norwell all the way in underneath the Reese. Got it, lays up, got it.
42-44. Timeout has been taken with 1:12.
Wow. What a game tonight here at the Prep Villa Center. We're going to take a timeout. This will be a 60. We'll be back on cool on a thriller 44-42. Big Red. Action back underway. Big Red with the ball. Double team trapping. Long in the backcourt. Foul against Reisenauer. His second.
Team's 12th. 1:08 on the clock. They'll go to the foul line. They got a 2-point lead. Chance to increase that. Both teams playing their heart and soul out for this championship game, Chuck. You got to hand it to them. All right. First
Long
shot
to
is
the
up.
free throw line. Good.
45-42.
Once again, this to give them a 2-possession lead. Free throw is up. Good.
Just like that, it's 46-42.
Babb into the forecourt, coming up on the minute mark. Babb comes to the top of the key, hands the ball off to Reisenauer. He's going to drive, dish the ball to Aiken. He has got it, tipped in the air, loose. West Middlesex got the ball, fouled on Aiken.
He fed it into Aikens for an easy 2. It didn't happen.
Walk the length of the court. They'll go to the foul line.
That could be it.
56.2 seconds to go. Now it looks like a District 10 championship may be denied by Cambridge Springs again. Haven't won since 1975. Line right is up, and so wish by Staunch.
47-42.
That's his first point tonight, averaging just under 10 a ball game.
One more.
Second charity toss is in the air. Good.
Another nail in the coffin. Timeout. West Middlesex. They're up by 6.
Okay, we'll take a timeout and be right back. Chuck Stopp, Gary Patten getting towards the end of this one. Your 2A District 10 championship. Cambridge Springs their biggest deficit of the night. 6 points, 48-42. And as I told you, they're making their free throws. Cambridge Springs foul.
Absolutely. You got to hand it to the West Middlesex Big Red. Chuck, they've had 8 threes tonight compared to 1 for the Blue Devils.
They have hit 8 of 11 free throws in this period. They have 3 field goals, 4 for Cambridge Springs.
56 seconds left in this championship game. Blue Devils are down by 6. They've got the ball.
They're out of timeouts. Reisenauer in the backcourt. They need 2 triples in a hurry. Here comes Reisenauer into the forecourt. Sets up, lets the 3 go. That's no good. The rebound is pulled out of there by Cambridge Springs. Babb's got it out front. Top of the key, Babb's another 3. That's no good. Timeout's called by Cambridge. Technical foul called on Coach Kevin Kurt.
The fans aren't happy about that.
So they'll get the free throws, get the ball out of bounds. Well, he's got to watch. He doesn't get another kicked out. He'll be out of the next game.
One more, he'll be out of here.
Free throw line will go Murray. Shot is on the rim and in.
Not pretty, but it counts.
And now it's a
49-42.
3-possession ball game. He has 5 threes tonight. Count them both.
50-42.
Now they get the ball out of bounds.
And I believe that's what they average a game.
Inbound into the backcourt, Murray. We're going to get a foul called immediately. Foul is called on Carter Babb.
That's his 5th.
Another disappointing ending to Cambridge Springs' season. It's not over yet, but a tough one here, losing a District 10 championship game. Short.
Well, you gotta have to regroup.
Well, they got a week to do it.
Yeah. The road doesn't get any easier. 2
Short
missed
again.
shots.
Rebounds loose, picked up by Cambridge Springs' Lance Welker. Up to Noah Reisenauer, top of the key, spots the 3, lets it go. That's an air ball out of bounds. Now what do we got called? Cambridge's ball, they say it was tipped, overruled to one official, deflected out of bounds. Cambridge Springs' ball with 33.2 seconds to go, down by 8.
Well, they got to get it in, or you said hit a 3.
Need about 3 of them. Into Aiken.
Well, maybe get fouled.
Aiken spins around.
Somebody.
Corner left, open, 3 shot. That's an air ball and out of bounds. He was out of bounds. Play. The inbound right into the hands of Noah Reisenauer. He lays it up and in. Long pass up the court. Here goes an easy 2 transition.
Right back at him. 52-44. 10 seconds left.
Yep. West Middlesex, your District 10 champs. Aiken top of the key for 3. That thing's no good, and ball game's all over. Big Red will win the District 10 championship game.
Who's number 2? Is that the staunch?
Your final tonight, Big Red of West Middlesex 52, the Blue Devils of Cambridge Springs 44. It has been a pleasure.
Yes, it is to be an Armstrong with us tonight, but Cambridge Springs led most of this one, Gary. But the Big Red took the lead, slowed the ball down, kept getting fouled. They made their free throws down the stretch to get the victory in tonight's ball game, and it was Murray in with 18 points for the Big Red. For Cambridge Springs, Noah Reisenauer will end up the ball game with a total of 16 points for his respective ball club. Want to thank Jeff Corey very much on the camera here for Armstrong tonight. And that's going to do it from the Prep Villa Event Center here in Erie. The final score, it was the Big Red of West Middlesex wins the championship 52 and Cambridge Springs 44. Good night from Erie.